Who dares cause trouble on my turf? Tired of living? Mason Spanner strolled in with a cigar in his mouth, radiating arrogance. Wherever he passed, the crowd immediately parted, terrified of getting involved with this walking disaster. Even Dahlia's expression turned grim. Though Trevor Spanner was dead, Mason had inherited all his power, and seemed to be more formidable than ever. With Edwin Hummer backing him now, hardly anyone dared cross him. You slip out through the side door. I'll block them here. Dahlia stepped forward, shielding Dustin with her body. With her identity, even someone like Mason Spanner wouldn't dare lay a hand on her. But Dustin was different. No status, no background. If he fell into Mason's hands, he'd be crippled, if not dead. Leave? Where do you think you're going? Mason's here now. Even if the King of Heaven himself shows up, he won't be able to save you. Prepare to die. With a sneer, Manager Tian ran up to greet Mason enthusiastically. Mason! You finally came! Look at what they did to my face. Look at this mess. I never expected that woman to be so shameless. She seduced me and even brought another man to play some kind of fantasy seduction trick. Mason gave a sideways glance. What's going on? It's like this. Just now, this woman came to apply for a loan. I thought her credit was bad, so I turned her down. She wouldn't take no for an answer, so they attacked me. They are lawless. Manager Tian twisted the truth completely, turning black into white. Oh? So bold? Did you tell them who you were dealing with? Mason asked coldly. Of course I did. But they didn't care. They said even if you showed up in person, they'd still hit me. Good. Very good. Looks like people think I'm just a paper tiger now. Mason sneered viciously. As the newly appointed head of Dre Group, he had been looking for a chance to make a statement. Now, finally, someone was offering themselves up for the job. He's lying! Dahlia could no longer hold back. She stepped forward and explained. Mr. Spanner, I came here to formally apply for a loan. Not only did this man refuse, he made things extremely difficult. As for that seduction nonsense, it's all made up. Before she could finish, Mason waved her off. You think I care about the truth? I don't care who's right or wrong. On my turf, if you lay a hand on my people, that's disrespecting me, and anyone who disrespects me, whether they're an ox or a horse, will kneel and apologize. Dahlia frowned. She hadn't expected Mason Spanner to be so unreasonable. Hear that? Get on your knees and apologize. Manager Tian sneered. He knew exactly what kind of person Mason was, which was why he acted so boldly. Tell me, who hit you? I'll chop his hands off right now. Mason swung the knife in his hand a couple of times, ready to make an example. That guy! He's the one who hit me! Manager Tian pointed toward Dustin. Mason, puffing on his cigar, raised his chin and followed the direction of the point. But the moment his eyes landed on Dustin, he froze as if struck by lightning. The knife in his hand fell to the ground with a clang. Holy crap! How is it him? As Mason stared at Dustin's familiar face, he stiffened completely. Cold sweat poured down his forehead. His legs began to tremble. Not long ago, he had witnessed Dustin single-handedly slaughter an entire building. That hellish memory still haunted his dreams, especially after the disappearance of Trevor Spanner and the fall of the Spanner family. He was even more terrified. Because he knew it was all Dustin's doing. A man who could make someone like Trevor Spanner vanish overnight? That was a monster beyond comprehension. That damned fat pig. He's getting me killed. Hey, punk! Weren't you acting all tough just now? Why so quiet now that Mason's here? Manager Tian was still testing the limits of death. Go on, hit me again. I dare you! Let's see if you live through today. As soon as the words left his mouth, Mason saw a chance to save himself. He rushed over and slapped Manager Tian hard across the face. Smack! Manager Tian staggered from the force of the slap. A bright red handprint appeared on his cheek. And Mason? Did you hit the wrong person? Manager Tian held his face, confused. Wrong person? I hit you on purpose. Mason was furious. Without another word, he slapped him a few more times, knocking him to the ground. Still not satisfied, Mason began kicking and punching him. You filthy pig! Just looking at you makes me sick. President Dahlia is gorgeous beyond words, and you think she'd seduce you? Go take a good look at your own damn reflection. You use my name to bully people everywhere. Any good reputation I had is ruined because of you. I'll beat you to death." Mason's rage only grew, and he vented it with every blow. Manager Tian screamed and begged for mercy, shielding his head as best he could. "What is happening?" The sudden reversal shocked everyone. No one expected such a dramatic turn. Mason had stormed in like a god of war, but instead of punishing Dustin, he was beating his own man senseless? Whose side was he on? This? Dahlia's eyes widened in disbelief. Mason's transformation had been too sudden. One moment he was arrogant and domineering, the next he was righteous and just. But more importantly, Dahlia could clearly see fear on Mason's face. And what kind of person could make someone like Mason Spanner afraid? Her gaze swept around until it landed on Dustin. Thinking back, Mason had changed the moment he saw Dustin. Could it be Mason Spanner was afraid of Dustin?
And just can't accept it. This can't be the end yet. You promised to never leave, and now you're gone. Can't believe I can feel the world slipping away as you slowly fade from my everyday. You promised forever a love without end, but now I'm left broken, struggling to mend. I thought we were so tied, destined for a lifetime, love with no end, love with no end. Staying in my imagination, memorizing the past time, the secrets, the love, the care. Now they're echoes in the air. I still see your face in every place, feel your warmth, your gentle